God is the master of the game. No matter what life looks like right now, God is still in control. People may think they have power over your life. Situations may seem impossible, and the enemy may try to convince you that you are losing. But hear this clearly: God always has the final move. Sometimes life feels unfair. You pray for breakthroughs, but delays keep happening. You work hard, but doors continue closing. You try to stay positive, but disappointment keeps showing up. And after a while, frustration starts speaking louder than faith. You begin asking questions. God, why is this happening? Why is everything taking so long? Why does it feel like everyone else is moving ahead except me? But what you cannot see is this: while you are worrying, God is working behind the scenes. The master of the game never loses control. Nothing surprises him. Not the betrayal, not the rejection, not the heartbreak, not the financial struggle, not the sickness, not the spiritual attacks. God already knew it would happen before it happened, and because He knew, He already made provision for your survival. That means the storm you're facing right now did not catch God off guard. The Master already has a strategy. And sometimes God allows difficult seasons because He is teaching you lessons that comfort could never teach. Pain teaches dependence on God. Waiting teaches patience. Silence teaches faith. And struggle teaches strength. Many people want blessings, but they don't want the process. But God understands something we often forget: preparation matters, because if God gives you everything before you are spiritually, mentally, and emotionally ready, the blessing could destroy you instead of helping you. That's why delays are not always punishment. Sometimes delays are protection. Sometimes God says wait because He is preparing something greater. And while you are frustrated over closed doors, God is protecting you from rooms you were never supposed to enter. The Master sees the full picture. We only see today. God sees tomorrow. We see pain. God sees purpose. We see delay. God sees preparation. We see rejection. God sees redirection. And many times the very thing that disappointed you was actually God saving you. Some relationships ended because God knew they would destroy your peace. Some opportunities failed because God had something better planned. Some people walked away because they could not go where God is taking you. That's why you cannot allow temporary pain to make you lose permanent faith. The Master is still moving pieces together in your favor, even when nothing makes sense, even when you feel forgotten, even when life becomes heavy. God is still working, and one thing about God is this: He knows how to turn impossible situations around. He can open doors nobody can close. He can create opportunities in dry places. He can restore what was broken. He can bless you in front of the same people who doubted you. And He can take the pain that almost destroyed you and turn it into a testimony. That's why you must stop giving up every time life becomes difficult. The game is not over, your story is not finished, and your current situation is not your final destination. You may feel delayed, but you are not denied. You may feel attacked, but you are still protected. You may feel weak, but God's strength is still carrying you. Sometimes the Master allows the battle because He wants you to grow stronger through it. David faced Goliath before becoming king. Joseph went through betrayal and prison before reaching the palace. Jesus Himself faced suffering before victory. So don't think your struggles mean God abandoned you. Sometimes your struggle is proof that God is building something greater inside of you. And when God finally moves, everything can change in one moment. One opportunity, one breakthrough, one answered prayer, one season of favor. That's why you must continue trusting Him, even when you don't understand the process, even when life feels uncertain, because the Master of the game never loses. And if God is leading your life, victory is still possible. So keep praying, keep believing, keep standing strong, because God is already making moves you cannot see yet. And when His timing finally arrives, nobody will be able to stop what He has planned for you. Remember this: the game is not over until God says it's over. Remember this Bible verse: the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14, verse 14. Like, share, follow, and subscribe for more encouraging content like this.